Hello, hello, hello. We live? We good? I repeat, are we live? Yes, this is the second stream of the day. Okay, good to know that we're online and we're going. Yes, sales are looking very, very strong, and the reason I'm going live is because these storms are approaching the Garden City area. Yes, sales are looking very, very strong. The reason I'm going live is because these storms are approaching the Garden City. Okay, good. I have two monitors now, so no more split screen. Can everybody is the chat reply is I know there's a bit of a delay, but is everything good as y'all can tell right now? Well, I'm using a school computer and my actual computer.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Kansas.
There should really be a tornado warning on this one right here. This one approaching the Garden City area. Okay, good. Stream is good. All right. Glad to know that things are working the way they're supposed to be. I'm getting concerned about these storms. These storms have looked ominous all day, but they're really looking nasty now. Look at this storm near the Moscow area. It's developing some rotation for sure. And then this storm approaching the Garden City area. This is a big time hailstorm. This is a really bad hailstorm. A landspout apparently has been recorded, so they should have a tornado warning up this any minute now, since a tornado has been reported. No, Moscow. This is all in Kansas. Yeah, a few more tornadoes than expected, I would say. I think it's mostly because there's been so many landspouts today, quick little brief little spin ups, but the storm chasers are reporting them in as tornadoes, so I think that's one of the reasons. Yeah, dark purple. We're seeing blacks on this radar. This has some huge hail in it. At least 2-inch hail. I know this is a very dangerous storm. Look at this. Look at this type right here. This is a very dangerous storm. You don't really see that very often. Baseball size hail and 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Tornado possible. They really should have a tornado warning though, including Garden City, and that is why I'm going live. Is because I personally think a tornado warning is needed here. Let me just go ahead and draw one here for y'all. So you may be asking, well, where do you think the tornado warning should be? Yeah, if these storms are expected to go outflow dominant, Cameron, and when they do that, they won't be tornadic. So you guys may be asking where the tornado warning should be. I'd say there should be one down here, something like that, and I definitely think there should be something right up here to the south of Garden City. Two tornado warnings like that. So that's why I'm live. Obviously, the National Weather Service doesn't have a two tornado warnings, but they should. That's for sure. I was told there was baseball hail somewhere in that line. Oh yeah, I'm sure there is. This is Kansas. Anna Blackwood. This is Kansas. And yeah, this is Kansas and extreme southeastern Colorado. And these storms should be tornado warned. There's absolutely no reason for this not to be tornado warned, especially this one up by Garden City. And so therefore, I'm going live because this is a population center. So is Dodge City. Eventually, these storms will be making their way over towards Dodge City, and they could still be supercellular. But once they get past Dodge City, they're going to go outflow dominant. and then the tornado threat will wind way down. They did have a tornado warning earlier, but man, they should still have one. Shoot, man, this is some nasty stuff right here. If anything, this is producing excessive winds. There was 4-inch hail like an hour ago. Yeah, I believe it. There should be a mesoscale discussion for this area. Yeah, and there is a mesoscale, but it's not. It's for the already existing severe thunderstorm watch. I personally think that maybe a tornado watch should be considered. Man, that rotation is just lining up. I guarantee you there's something in there. Guys, I guarantee you there's something lying in this. And it's heading to the south side of Garden City. What is the scale of a possible tornado? I'd give it about a 2 to 5% chance within a 25-mile radius of southwestern Kansas. So, an elevated threat. In simple terms, I'd give it an elevated threat. The threat is there. It's not high. It's not even moderate. But it's there. I'd say the tornado risk is enhanced right now, especially near the Garden City area. Kansas. No, you're good. Harrison, it's all right. Everybody's late. It don't really matter. This storm is really spinning, though. This is a spinning top, as I like to say. Let's check the rotation on this. Okay, it died out a little bit. Yeah, this thing has some wind, though, for sure, if nothing else. And then this storm down here by Moscow, Kansas. Although it's a little bit displaced where the reflectivity is, so I don't know. But when a tornado was reported, the National Weather Service needs to issue a tornado warning. So I don't really know what the National Weather Service in Dodge City is smoking right now. But I do know that it's not good because this is not acceptable. Whenever you get a tornado reported like this was confirmed by a storm chaser. So whenever you have a report, that's an automatic tornado warning, no matter what. Just like what happened down in Florida earlier today. There wasn't very tight rotation. In fact, there was like no rotation at all, but there was a tornado warning. I mean, there was a tornado reported, but and they issued a tornado warning. But this is a completely different scenario. This is out where you can confirm it really easily. It's out in the middle of the plains. Oh yeah, they're smoking something. Either that or they're asleep. 2.5-inch hail. Man, when was that? When was that? I will give it this. These reports have been kind of dodgy today. We've had a lot of tornado reports here in southeast Colorado, southwest Kansas today. I think we've already had like 12, which is near outbreak. So I mean, I think a little bit of those are. I think some of those are not accurate at all. I think some of those warnings are not accurate whatsoever. I think some of the storm chasers today, just like the National Weather Service in Dodge City, may have been a little bit sleepy. Because some of these reports were kind of interesting. First of all, they were displaced from the actual storm. Second of all, like, see this one right here, like, you would think like this tornado report would be like down here where the rotation is, or at least closer to the cell, but it's kind of like out here, so it doesn't really make any sense. I don't think there's any debris. I don't think there's anything on the ground. So, oh, by the way, guys, I got my quality to go up to, instead of 360p, it is now 480p. So, some of them probably aren't weather spotters, I would imagine, because the reports today have been really odd. They've been really weird looking. We've had a lot within the just few hours that these storms have been going. Usually, with this kind of setup, you don't really get a mini outbreak with this kind of. I do think that some of the reports are false. Man, I'm not getting an update on my reflectivity here. I will say this, man, this rotation is going straight up the highway here. I don't know if that's a rotation though because it's kind of displaced from where the storm is. So maybe there's a new updraft forming down here. That could also be a thing. Those are sent in by storm chasers and not weather spotters. Okay. Yeah. Well, no, they technically you can send in a report as a citizen, just a regular citizen. But they might not always take your report seriously because we have people go out there and just report like things for absolutely no reason and just broad daylight outside. Storm chaser or not, the report should be considered to be warned. Yeah, I know. It really doesn't matter if you have a report and there's a storm nearby and it looks like it has the potential to produce tornadoes. Yeah, it should be warned. Let's check some of these storms down here. Oh man, I thought that. Oh wow, 4-inch hail. Ooh, shoot. 4-inch hail. Where'd it go? 4-inch hail right there. San Angelo. 4-inch hail. Golly. San Angelo just got slapped in the face. Yeah, that's crazy. That's nuts. 4-inch hail. I did say that hail was going to be the biggest threat today, and I think that my predictions are coming true. We've had like 3 reports of giant hail. Gorilla hail. Just remember, most national weather people trust law enforcement over storm chasers when it should be the opposite. Yeah, you're right, Sean. They do more rely on law enforcement, and the reason is because law enforcement's more reliant because they have certified whatever, and storm chasers not necessarily. I mean, I'm not a certified storm chaser. I'm a certified weather spotter, but I'm not a certified storm chaser, and I'm gonna go chase next weekend. I mean, this weekend. I probably won't be reporting anything because I don't want to false report anything. But yeah, someone does have holes in their house right now. Uh, someone's 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 nice car is probably destroyed right now in San Angelo. It's going to be interesting to see what these two cells here do once they merge with this main cluster right here. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens there. These storms aren't really having. I wonder the lockdown been keeping inside so they don't get pounded. Hopefully. Jumped on the new Texas thunderstorm warning. If you are going chasing, that means I can go chasing. I will probably go into Arkansas to chase. I am actually going over into central Kansas this weekend for Sunday. Now, Sunday's not going to be a big outbreak by no means. Neither is Saturday, I don't think. Although Saturday's going to be a bigger day than Sunday. I'm going on Sunday only because that's the day I have time. Wait, north of where? North of Cimarron. Oh, is that up here? I don't know, but I do know these storms are barely moving, so you're probably right, whatever you're talking about. I'm going to Friday and Saturday. I go to Little Rock because it's close to Memphis. Yeah. I don't think there's going to be anything there. Hey, Cameron, actually, tomorrow, if you're going to go chase, go to Western Arkansas or Eastern Oklahoma. You'll catch something out there. There's some storms coming. Don't go to Central Arkansas, though. Go to Western Arkansas. Go out towards like the Fayetteville, Fort Smith area, northwest of Dodge City. Oh, these. Okay, no, these are. This is not. This is false radar return. See how they're kind of sitting there? That is false radar return. That you don't. That's a glitch in the radar. Believe me. Spend the night in Fayetteville. Well, go chase on. If you're gonna go chase, honestly, it looks like. Oh yeah, yeah, they definitely will. If I were you, I would go chase tomorrow over in the Fayetteville area, maybe Eastern Oklahoma. It's not that much further of a drive. All you have to do is take 40 out towards Fort Smith, and then you'll be there in Eastern Oklahoma. Wow, would you look at here? A tornado has just been reported on the ground by a trained weather spotter, and there is not a tornado warning. Oh, there we go. Okay, guys, you know what that means. Time to get more people in this live stream. Sorry about this. This is unprofessional. Title should have changed, but I don't think it did. Yeah, it did. All right, there we go. All right, sick. Plus, I don't think I will be able to drive that far. If we go visit my cousins in Wichita this summer, I can actually chase into Tornado Alley. Yeah, you could. All right, tornado confirmed here. Let's see. Weak, brief tornado and tennis ball size hail. That sounds about right. You know, this is a dangerous storm because this has tennis ball size hail. So if you're not going to get hit by a tornado, you're going to get hit by giant gorilla hail. They're confirming tornado warning for on TV. Angela, Stansbury, Salina, Kansas. Where do you are you anywhere near Garden City? I'm gonna check the velocity on that thing. Yeah, this thing is really interesting. This was the one that I was saying. Like this is a bad storm right here. This looks like it's gonna barely graze Garden City. Go just barely to the south. Parker Bello. Are you from Garden City?
There are 4 new warnings affecting Kansas and Texas.
Yeah, this storm is interesting. Let's see if it's kicking up debris. Maybe kicking up just a little bit. It's probably just a weak little tornado though. And this thing's probably rain wrapped as well. That's another problem. I'm gonna check. Okay, I read that. No, I'm reading it again. Yeah, this thing, and like I said, it's gonna be really interesting to see what happens with these cells to the south. that merge with this thing. For one, if they become outflow dominant, okay, Jimmy S., I'll do that in just a minute. Once this tornado warning goes away, I don't really expect it to be here for very long. Yes, Cameron, the hail does sound more dangerous, honestly. Tennis ball, that's crazy. Jimmy, I will do the models in about whenever this tornado warning goes away, and I think it won't be. I don't think it'll be here for very long. So I'll check the NAM. One thing you got to remember, Jimmy, uh, is always make sure there's thunderstorms. Look at the HRRR model. Look at the NAM. Make sure there's convection within that high amount of STP or significant tornado parameter. Make sure there's a thunderstorm nearby. Say the STP is really, really high in northern Kansas, but the thunderstorms are in southern South Dakota. You see how there's a displacement there, so that they don't get all that juicy atmosphere. Make sure you're seeing. Make sure you're looking at the thunderstorms and making sure they're within that STP or at least that high amount. Oh, the storms are or the STP? Because if the storms are there, then we're gonna have a problem. I'll look at it in a minute. If the storms are firing up in that high amount of STP, then we're gonna have a serious problem. But I'll look over it with you here in just a minute. Once the storm goes, or at least once it starts weakening. As of right now, this thing is actually kind of looking like it's interesting. So we're gonna see what this does, and then I'll go over to the models. It's almost where the STP is. I'll check it in just a minute. All right. This storm is intensifying now. I'm gonna have to watch this. This may develop a new hook echo out to the east of where the main thing here is. This may be trying to recycle just a little bit, if not had two circulations on it at once.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
Talking about Saturday in Memphis. I don't think Saturday Memphis is gonna get anything. Neither do I think anywhere in the deep south is gonna get anything. I think Nebraska is gonna get hit. Probably decently hard. We might have a mini outbreak. We might not. I'm still leaning more towards a bust scenario, but there's never know. If those storms can get in that environment where the shear is higher and the cape is higher, and there's not so much convective inhibition on Saturday like there's supposed to be, then we're gonna have a problem. But as of right now, I mean, all the models except for what you're saying now, Jimmy, is they've been saying that nothing really is going to happen in northern Kansas. But if something does, then we're going to have a serious problem. What do you think about Tornado Alley moving east? I think it's definitely happening. Why I say that is because the prime meridian line is shifting east. The prime meridian line separates the arid U.S. and the moist U.S. So basically, the desert Southwest and the West, the Rockies, and all that separates that and the coastal, tropical, more wet and moist U.S., which is the South, the East, and the Midwest and Northeast and all that. That line is moving east. So more arid conditions are in Kansas and Oklahoma now, and so you get more storm setups in, say, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Alabama, Mississippi. You get more storm setups there now than what you did 30 years ago. And so, yes, I do think that is shifting east. Ever so slightly, though. It doesn't necessarily mean that, and this year's a really good example of it. This year has been historic for the Southeast, but it's been excessively slow for the Plains. This year has been a great example. Well, right now Memphis is basically in a tornado alley. It's just Memphis is in more of a Dixie alley more than tornado alley. But I mean, Dixie Alley is so active nowadays. You consider Dixie Alley tornado alley. I mean, there's really no difference. Uh, I always say there's three tornado alleys with three different names. There's no real difference. Okay, this storm is really weakened here. Anybody here from Garden City? As this thing starts moving closer to Dodge, we're gonna have to really watch though. I think I think this weekend I'm probably gonna head out to either Wichita or Dodge, and me and my father are gonna chase some storms for the first time out of state. Yes, Tornado, Dixie, and Hoosier Alley. I do agree, and I personally think they're all three little mini tornado alleys. Well, you have Tornado Alley, which is the main alley, but the other two alleys are just as active, if not more active. Uh, but I consider them little miniature alleys because they're smaller. But Dixie Alley is most of the time Dixie Alley is more active than Tornado Alley. But yes, I do generally think Tornado Alley, or I guess what you would say Tornado Alley, is shifting east. I do agree with that statement. Y'all, by the way, I know I said that the face reveal would probably be around 500 subs, but I'm thinking on maybe doing a blog when we're out here in Kansas, and if we see a storm, I'm going to record it and put it on YouTube. Where's Pierce? Oh, uh, I think this is just kind of scud little messiness. I don't think that's rotation. No, I'm not from Kansas, but I'm going out to Kansas on Saturday, and I'll be chasing Saturday night and Sunday. And I'll get some footage for you guys. If we're likely gonna probably drive in some hail or whatnot. We're gonna intercept a storm. That's what I'm trying to say, and hopefully we get a tornado. It looks like the tornado threat on Sunday is very very low. But nonetheless, I mean you can't really do anything but try. But the tornado threat on Sunday is pretty darn low. But hopefully we'll just be able to see some really good storm structures. And it looks like Sunday the threat for severe weather is gonna be right out and through here where it is right now. And then, like I said, well, Saturday it's going to be extreme northern Kansas, Nebraska, and South Dakota. I have a question, Mr. Blount. Is there a confirmed tornado in Kansas? Well, there was a confirmed tornado in Kansas. This is a confirmed tornado warning box. Uh, that's the reason why it's purple. But there is no. I personally don't think there's a tornado on the ground anymore. This doesn't line up. If there were to be a tornado, it would be just no. There's not a tornado with this. There can't be. Probably some strong winds though. New scan in. Usually you're gonna need bright greens touching the bright reds, and right there where that little couplet is, that's where the tornado would be. But we don't have that. So I don't think there's a tornado on this anymore. but they still have this tornado warning up. So until they take down the tornado warning, I will not be looking over the models. But once this goes down, I'll go over the models and look at that STP and the model runs, see what's going to happen. You can't always just look at the STP. Good gracious, can't speak. There was a confirmed tornado, and this is a confirmed tornado box. But like I said, I really don't think there's a tornado on the ground anymore. I could be wrong, but I really don't see it. I don't see hardly any rotation now. If there were to be any rotation, I think it's just slightly south of the actual warning box. I think they warned this thing a little bit too late. February 5th, 2008, Memphis. That was a terrible day for the mid-Mississippi Valley, up through the upper Mississippi Valley, Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama. Whew, man, y'all just had supercell after supercell after supercell go up the Mississippi and then into Kentucky and Tennessee and all that. I've done a radar recap on that day. I haven't posted on YouTube, but I'm going to eventually. But yeah, you guys can probably expect to. Thank you, Jack Nady. Jack Name. That's what I meant to say. National Mode took their sweet time issuing a tornado. Yeah, they sure did. Like I said, they're either drunk, high, or asleep. Because I definitely think a tornado warning was needed earlier when this thing was south of Lakin, near the Kendall area. Actually, I think it had a tornado warning near Kendall, but when it was south of Lakin, south of Deerfield, this thing needed a warning. And so now they issue a warning when, yeah, there was a tight couplet, but now it's just absolutely nothing, really. April 27th, 2011. Do you mean the day that Alabama nearly got wiped off the map, pretty much? I mean, we had so many tornadoes on that day. For real, Cameron? Dang. I'll do a radar recap on some of these dates. I'll probably do April 27th first, though. I meant, no, February 5th first. Because I already have that one docked. I already have that one recorded. I'll release it. I might as well just release it later on tonight, but I don't know. That might be actually no. I'll release both those radar recaps tomorrow. Because I'm gonna be at my friend's house and I'm not gonna be able to do any coverage.
There is one new severe thunderstorm warning for Texas.
And then I'm not gonna be able to do any coverage on Saturday. Wait, yeah, I will. Guys, I will be with you all day on Saturday. Just because I'm chasing doesn't mean I'm not gonna live stream. We have Wi-Fi in my dad's truck, so I'll be able to live stream. You may hear a car motor, but truck motor, whatever. But yeah, that'll be fine. Thanks for 11 likes, guys. These storms are. What about 2011 D-Land, Florida? I don't know about that one. I'll have to do something about that, though. Oh, really, Cameron? Wasn't that tornado like an EF3, EF4? I think it was like an EF3, right? That hit the extreme eastern half of Memphis. I'll do a radar recap on that, and I'll upload the February 5th and April 27th both tomorrow for y'all's videos, because I'm not going to be recording or live streaming tomorrow. So I'll just go ahead and pre-record them tonight, or well, I already have February 5th up, but I'll go ahead and pre-record 27th, tonight, and I'll upload them both tomorrow. Yeah, the hail is insane, Harrison. Hail is nuts. It's gonna hit Garden City. My grandma's there. Okay, tell your grandma to do not go outside. Do not even get near windows. Do me a favor, Montrevus, Friel. Tell your grandma, text her or call her, whatever. Tell her not to go near windows. Do not go outside. And if anything, go towards a safer spot in the house, if you know what I mean. This is a very dangerous storm approaching the Garden City area. Probably some hail. Definitely lightning. Lightning's probably a big problem for this. And probably some strong gusty winds blowing around that hail. So tell your grandma to get ready for it, because this thing's coming straight in, or at least the most intense part's going to go to the south, but Garden City's still going to experience some hail, I think. Look at this. Look how they just bowed out right there. Grove City. Up here, this is northwest central Kansas. These storms are I think they're becoming a little bit more alpha dominant. I think there is a boundary set up from about Garden City down towards the southern half of this storm down here. Hugoton. Yes, it is, Sean. Box 16, Memphis is tracking a cell that will hit us later, for real. Oh, are you talking about that, this one cell down here in southern Arkansas? Oh, this, yeah. I don't think that'll make it to the Memphis area, but it could. This thing is sub-severe, that's for sure, heading into the Fordyce, heading towards the Pine Bluff area. STP. SP. Okay, I'll look at the STP. Okay, yeah, no more tornado warning. So here we go. You guys have been begging for this, so I'm going to check the models. And I'm no longer live, am I? Guys, is there anything going on right now? Alright, guys, are we... My caps lock. Alright, guys. I feel like everything is super laggy right now. I'm on? Okay, let me look at it. You said the NAM was acting up? Or the NAM Nest? NAM 3K. Okay. Alright, let's look at where the convection's going to be. So let's take this out. So this is... Okay, this is late tonight. Let's take this out. Oh yeah, okay, shoot. Wait, okay, so this was later on. That was on Friday. Okay, so this is Saturday. As we get into Saturday, look at, oh wow, okay, shoot. Look at these thunderstorms here blowing up along the dry line here across Kansas, Oklahoma, from Nebraska. All right, you guys were right. Or Jimmy, you're right about this. The NAM is showing it. I wonder if some of the other models are showing it. Now let's look at the STP. Significant tornado parameter. Let's look at this. So we know that the storms are going to be right along this area here. from anywhere from really South Dakota down towards northern Oklahoma. So let's look at this. Amnest. Take this out here. Um, yeah. Yeah, there could be a few. Yeah, this probably needs to be updated. You're right, Jimmy. There's some interesting stuff happening here. I think some of this is a little bit. I think some of this is a little bit glitched out here, though. See how there's kind of giant holes in the middle of this, though. See how there's like a giant gap right there. But I'll take it like I'll take a sounding like right there. Jimmy, I literally don't see the off the charts part of this, but I do see how this has increased. This has definitely increased. Let's go take a sounding right there, I guess. If it'll load. All right, so critical angle is 100, so 10 degrees away from being perfect. Tornado, supercell composites 46. There's a lot of instability here. Southeasterly flow at surface, westerly flow, southwesterly flow up here. Nice photograph. Yeah, there could be some tornadoes. 18Z run. I'm looking at 18Z right now. I'm looking at it right now. Memphis Saturday 0Z. Yeah, I'll do that. Or at least I'll do stream Eastern Arkansas. 0Z Saturday. My gosh. All right, I'll do. So Memphis is like right about there. I don't think anything's gonna be going on in the Memphis area though. We'll see. Marginal severe. Photograph looks absolutely horrendous. 138-degree critical angle, so that's not good. Shear is minimal. There's a little bit of instability. Good moisture. Supercell composites, not even one. But no, not. I don't see a tornado warning. I don't think Memphis area is in for any severe weather anytime soon. All right, so yep, I do agree. I think I'm gonna have to update my map. I think I'm gonna have to put out that's Tornado HQ. But this, believe me, this model that I'm using, this software I'm using here, this is more up to date than Tornado HQ. You can buy it online. It's called GR Level 3 Anos. I'd get GR Level 2, but I got GR Level 3 because it's less expensive. Yeah, maybe a pop-up storm or two, Cameron. But yeah, Jimmy, I think I'm gonna have to update my threat to an enhanced risk for what now looks like probably central through southern Nebraska and northern Kansas, maybe even central Kansas. Yeah, I'm gonna have to up my threat. That's for sure, Ski. It doesn't have holes. Pivotal weather sometimes does a better job, anyways. Okay, if this would load, I could be able to do this more efficiently. There we go. NAM 3K. Okay, so I haven't used uh, pivotal weather in a while, so forgive me. Have you made any predictions for the hurricane season? Yes, I have. I've made a video up on that. Look at my previous videos. I think I did. I know I talked about it a little bit. Maybe I haven't made a full blown video about it though. All right, let's see. Let's check this. If my computer would stop lagging, I could do things. All right. All right. My frame rate is practically zero. So let's go ahead, take a look at Central US. Let's take a look here. Dang, really? You still need trees cut? Dang. All right, let's go on out. If my thing would load. If it would load. There we go. No? Okay. There we go. It's going out. Okay, so yeah, this is showing some supercell thunderstorms trying to develop here. Although pivotal weather is showing it being kind of more messy setup here, but oh wait, no, this is 0Z. Let's okay, my internet's being really trash right now. I'm sorry, guys. Santana got the tornado warning. Hold up. Okay, I tell you what, this isn't working. Yeah, YouTube isn't acquiring. Okay, yep, new tornado warning. Yeah, okay, guys, I'm going back to tornado coverage here. I looked at the models, Jimmy. I believe you. I understand what you're saying here. Hurricane season looks to be a bit above average this year. I do think we're gonna have some hurricane activity in the Gulf of Mexico and Atlantic. I don't think it's gonna be historic here, like you may have been hearing lately by news channels and all that. But I do think that this year could be at least somewhat above average. Warmer water temperatures, the Arctic oscillations acting up, a lot of other things. Less shear, less Saharan dust in the atmosphere. Everything's lined up for a slightly to above average year for hurricanes. I think it'll happen. New tornado warning here. Santana and Sublette, Kansas. Tennis ball size hail. 2020 has been historic. Oh man, excuse me. 2020 has been historic for April. Well, Jimmy, well, only time will tell. We're gonna see how that pans out tomorrow. Uh, yeah, we're gonna have to see. I believe you, Jimmy. I understand where you're coming from. But the moisture is not crazy. I mean, like you'd probably for a tornado outbreak, you're really gonna want 72s plus. I think we have like low to mid 60s tomorrow. Chemtrails. I personally don't believe in chemtrails, but Florida has been pretty hot lately. I don't think the government's trying to poison us or make our weather worse, but I do think they don't do their job sometimes. Can you become a moderator? Yes, you can one day. Once we get a few more subscribers, a few more people watching the stream regularly, I will make a few more of you moderators. I've only made a few moderators, mostly just by pick and luck, but some of which have been with me for several months now, such as Cameron and what's his other name? Well, that one other kid. But yeah, Jimmy, eventually you'll be a moderator probably. I really wish Memphis got storms all year round. Not in a bad way. It's kind of boring over here. Wish Memphis got summer severe storms. Yep, same here, Cameron. I live not too far away from you, Cameron, and I kind of wish the same thing. Our summer storms are trash. They're not interesting. They pop up and then they leave. They pop up and then they die out. You get severe warning for them, and then you you get all hyped up and you get excited, and then like nothing happens. I do. It's hotter than usual, and I believe in chemtrails. They are actually government documents and Senate hearings about the. Well, why would they be doing that though? I don't understand though. I'm in New Jersey and love severe weather, so I'm watching this for no reason. Lol. Well, Jimmy, that is what I would be doing if I was in New Jersey as well. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure there's been funnel clouds all day, Sean. Sinkholes are common in Florida. I think it's got to do something with the wetter soil being next to the coast, being surrounded by water, maybe. For real? Feels like you're cooking? I mean, like, I've been down to the Florida Panhandle, I've been down to Orlando, and I will agree with you. It is interesting. The heat does feel a little bit different. I'm from a place with high humidity, high heat in the summertime, and I will say Florida felt a little bit odd. Florida did feel a little bit different in terms of their humidity. Do you live near Kansas? Because from New Jersey, I can barely drive to Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm kind of close to Kansas. Y'all, I'm so excited to go chasing on Saturday and Sunday. I will be doing blogs. I will be doing live weather briefings, probably on Sunday morning, describing what we are going to about to go do, where we're going to go, so you guys can follow us or follow me. Oh shoot, guys, forgot something. Y'all, I got Instagram. Connor, are you watching this? All right, guys, go follow me at. Okay, that's all right, Cameron. Go follow me there. Okay, guys, go follow me. Wait, no, not MAAD. Oh, good grief. Go follow me on Instagram, Maddox_Blount. I don't have that many followers. I just got it today. Yeah, no, we haven't. Let's get into that a little bit though. We have not talked about much about the tornado warning. This is a pretty well defined little supercell here. This is attaching itself to the main line here. And this stuff is going to be heading generally towards the Dodge City area. It's going to be heading kind of towards the Dodge City area, but it's kind of riding up the highway here. Oh man, guys. I don't think this should, like, they warned this when the rotation isn't near as strong as this one up here by Garden City was. Like, what? What? I do not understand. Can you accept my friend request? Harrison on what? Friend request on Instagram? Alright, so about that. Yes. Except on Instagram. Harrison, I don't see you on Instagram. You may have put in the wrong one. It's a picture. Okay, so my profile picture is a picture of me holding a crab. Right in front of a guy making a silly face. Yeah, man. Okay, I wish I got. I might. Okay, I'll be able to put the link in. Hold up. Wait, no, I won't. Shoot. Click on the uppercase M Maddox underscore uppercase B Blount. My profile picture is me with one other dude. Jimmy Southworth is now following me. So Jimmy found me. Jimmy, if you don't mind pasting the link in the thing, the chat. Yes, yes it is, Jimmy. Reese off girl. Okay, Reese, you found me. You guys are finding me. Doggo confirmed. Yeah. Oh, it's just Maddox Blount. Okay, for some reason I thought it was Maddox underscore Blount. Harry Dog 15 started following me, so you guys are finding me now. Yes, Jimmy. It is that picture. That is me and one other dude that were crabs on like a dolphin tour. Yes, I am in a boat. Water in the background. Okay. So let's see here. Yeah. Alt F girl. Thanks, Harrison. I don't have it. It's not that fresh anymore. That picture was from like 4 months ago, believe it or not. Yeah, he is a mixture of pit bull and uh, black lab. Sean O'Boyle. All right, now y'all found me. What's up, Andrew's weather prediction? Circulation has weakened. Yes, it has. This thing is not. Personally, I don't even know if this should be tornado warning. These storms are starting to congeal into a line, like I said they would. Yeah. Make sure. I'll be posting on Instagram probably pictures of the storms that we come encounter with on Saturday and Sunday. But I'll be doing my live streams on YouTube, so keep that in mind. Northern Oklahoma for supercell forms. I'd say the supercell threat in Northern Oklahoma is kind of low. Because these storms are going to go outflow dominant. And when that happens, sometimes you can get some storms develop along the outflow boundary if it's moving slow enough. But I think these are going to be fast outflow boundaries, fast gush of cold air. All right. Yeah, it's falling apart. Yeah, I'd say Andrew Weather's prediction. I'd say you're probably about right. One, two, maybe three more tornadoes, if any at all, for the rest of the night. I'd give that a good. I'd give what you just said a good rating. The storm near San Angelo. Does it have rotation? Oh shoot, kind of does. Wait. Uh, are you sure you're not seeing this right here near the radar site, or is it like all the way down here? Huh. I don't see any rotation, but I'm probably blind. Yeah, we had a lot of land spouts today. What's up, QT Santa? Oh no, this rotation's kind of organizing itself again. If this goes tornado confirmed, I'm gonna have to say live. Fortunately, because I do have things to do here in just a minute, so I will eventually have to get offline. But I'm gonna stay on for as long as I can because these storms are kind of intensifying a little bit. This storm down here by the Hugoton, Moscow area, storm's intensifying. This storm up here by Santana, intensifying again. It's kind of gusting out though. It's got really, really strong winds on the north side of it. Right on where the radar is. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sean, that is the radar messing with things. It makes it look like there's a nice little rotation couplet, but there's not. It's the greens are usually going towards the radar and the reds are going away from the radar, and so it meets up right where the radar beam is. And so it makes it look like there's a couple there, but it's not. Reed Timmer. Reed Timmer just posted a video and it popped up as a notification on my second monitor, which you guys cannot see, but it hasn't popped up on my main monitor. which you guys can see. So that's odd. Once again, that's YouTube being weird. You gonna become a meteorologist in the future, Harrison? So do I. You've seen a land spout? I have not seen anything. Well, I've seen storms and all that, but I have not seen a tornadic. I've not seen a tornadic storm, and I've gotten into weather like 7 years ago. Still haven't seen jack. Yes, I do have a second monitor now. Well, I'm using my school computer and then my regular computer. So I'm looking at you guys' chat log. And then I've also made myself a moderator as well on this log. So if anybody starts acting up or posting inappropriate stuff, which I have had happen before, I can instantly put them in timeout or kick them on my second monitor without you guys having to watch me do that. So now it's a lot more professional. Okay, tornado warning just got cut down a little bit. It's a teeny tiny little tornado warning here. 2-inch hail, tornado possible. But really, really strong winds here, though. Man. Oh, you're in college now? Nice. What could enhance the tornado threat? The wind? Usually with a big old gust of wind like this usually means the storm's trying to fall apart. But sometimes you can get another little circulation on the right on the left quadrant of this wind field here. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. Yes, this storm down here though, by the Moscow, Kansas, Hugoton, Kansas area, this is starting to concern me a little bit. Yes, straight line wind damage is a thing with this. This is gonna have some serious wind with it. North of the Santana area. And these storms, as they congeal into a line, they're going to continue, and they're probably going to continue to bring real strong winds. Okay, I'm going to stay online for at least another 10 minutes or so. Nothing else goes tornado warned. I'm going to have to go because I do have things to do. So I'm sorry about that. But like I said, I'll have 2 videos up tomorrow. They will both be radar recaps. Mr. Blount, based on recent model runs, do you think we could have a 10% hatch risk for Saturday if the model trends continue? If the model trends continue, I think a 10% chance will be needed, and then I think a hatch risk will be potentially considered, but I don't know if it'll be needed. I'd give a hatch risk about a 20% chance of happening. I'd give a 10% chance of 10% chance happening of probably about a 40 or 50% chance of happening. What if it gets tornado warned at 10 minutes and 1 second? Well, that would just suck. Thank you, Q2 Santa. Yeah, tomorrow could be interesting. I do agree. But what I am saying is it won't be some major outbreak. It's not going to be anything like Easter. It's not going to be nothing like the week right after Easter. It's not going to be anything like what we had down in the southeast earlier in April. But I will say it probably will be one of the more significant events that we've had here in May.
There are 3 new warnings affecting Kansas.
I do agree, Jimmy. The storms did seem to fire up where the highest amounts of STP were. The storms are now showing to fire up along the dry line. So, dry lines can enhance your vorticity maximum. You can get more robust updrafts with dry lines because you have the greater lift along the dry line, separation between warm, moist air and hot, dry air. So, Oh, I've yet to change the title of the video. I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, there we go. Sorry about that. There was a tornado warning earlier for Garden City, or at least the southern half. Do you mind putting a dot half an inch right near the rotation in South Memphis in radar recap? Yeah, I'll try to do that. Cameron, do you live in South Haven? Yeah, this storm's intensifying down here. I guarantee you the second I get off, it's going to go tornado, PDS tornado warned. I guarantee it. Yeah, Brian, it did. North of Olive Ranch. I know where that is. I'll do a dot where you are. When I release that video tomorrow. Mark my word. And guess what, Cameron? I'll even do the sector view for the radar recap in the mid Mississippi Valley for Tennessee,
There is one
Kentucky,
new severe thunderstorm
northern
warning for
Mississippi, and northern
Texas.
Alabama, and eastern Arkansas. So you will be on for Saturday. Yes, I'm going to be on Saturday because I'm going to be driving. Well, my father's going to be driving, most likely, anyways. If I'm driving, which is a possibility, then I won't be on. But yeah, they did expire it. I do have a feeling that they're going to reissue it though. And like I said, and guys, if really needed, if this storm does come blasting into Dodge City, I'll find a way to go live again. But I do have a bunch of things to go do. You can see these storms are becoming outflow dominant up here by the Ness City area. But these storms down here have yet to be outflow dominant. So these storms are still trucking strong. This outflow boundary is going to cut them off. Yeah, storms did fire today. But like I said, Harrison, I will likely be on Saturday because I'm probably not driving. But I definitely won't be on Sunday. But I will be posting stuff on Instagram on Sunday. Well, and actually, I'll tell you what, I'll probably post something Sunday. Sunday, very, very Sunday morning before I go chase, telling y'all where I'm going to go chase, telling y'all where my target area is on Sunday. It's probably going to be near Dodge City or near like the Hayes area up north of the Dodge City area. Probably in between Hayes and Dodge City somewhere. But I'm going to set up in Wichita. We're probably going to sleep in because the storms aren't going to fire till later on in the afternoon on Sunday. And then blast west towards probably Dodge City. Maybe Greensburg. I still haven't really found out, but I can tell you that my chase target will probably be somewhere right in through here. But I haven't made any exact pinpoints yet. But I'll do a video on that when I have. So you guys can keep track where I'm going. Yes, I am chasing Andrew's weather prediction. I'm chasing on Saturday night and Sunday. The only reason I'm chasing Sunday is because Saturday and Sunday, as of this weekend, are the only days I'm going to be able to chase for probably the rest of the season. So even though it's not a big risk on Sunday, and it's probably not going to be a big risk at all, probably just a few isolated storms on Sunday. I'm still going to chase. Believe me, though, if I had the chance to go out for a big outbreak like something that happened on Easter, I would do it. But I didn't have time on Easter. I don't think anybody did. Plus, Easter was in Dixie Alley. I have not seen a tornado. I've been interested in severe weather for over 8 years now, and I have not seen a tornado. I track them every single time they're in the U.S. I've been chasing several times. I've not seen a tornado. You've seen 3. You know, I have my fingers crossed that I'll see one on Saturday or Sunday, but I highly doubt it. My best chance would probably Saturday night, but I don't think we're gonna chase that much Saturday night. Really, the only way we'd be chasing on Saturday is Saturday night, and we'd probably just want to get some good lightning footage or whatnot. But because we're not going to be blasting up to Nebraska, it's too far for us to go. We get up there and then we have to turn back south because Sunday is going to be further south than Nebraska. I've seen plenty. I've seen some wall clouds and I've seen plenty of shelf clouds as well. I've seen loads of shelf clouds. Where I live, we get lots of squall lines. I see plenty of. We get squall lines in the summertime too, but I mean, we get squall lines all throughout the year. But where I live, which isn't too far away from Cameron, and I see all kinds of shelf cloud, wall cloud action. But I've not seen a tornado. Yep, and that's one of the reasons why I'm going, Harrison, because my dad's off work. Oh, by the way, guys, I think you guys wished me too much luck today because I did indeed pass my driver's test, so I officially had my license. But yeah, I mean, okay, guys, no more tornado warnings. I have to go do a bunch of things, but I tell you what, if a tornado warning gets issued for downtown Dodge City, then I'm going to go live again, or I'm going to at least try to find a way to go live. It may be kind of late, though. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I think this outflow boundary is going to cut these storms off. But see you guys later. And like I always say, peace out, stay safe, and never stop hoping for storms. I guess that should be my motto, I guess. But that's a little bit too, that's a bit too long. My motto, what should my motto be, guys? Leave a comment down in the description below. What should my motto be? Never stop hoping for storms. But not crazy violent storms. Alright, see you guys later.